All right, well, here we are. It is May 11th. We finally got a crazy good week. Today's probably the warmest it's ever been with the sun out, that's for sure. We've had some tropical warm days, but nothing the girls could fly in. But here we are, like I said, ready to rock and roll. It's about 65 degrees today, and they are on fire. So it's the day before Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. And what do you get for your moms if you're a beekeeper? Hopefully you get them honey supers. So let's check that out today. This is my breeder queen also that I've been keeping track with, and people have been watching along with that. So that's it. Gonna see where we're at, and hopefully throw on a honey super. That's what we're hoping for. But I mean, tons of girls are flying, so let's see where we're heading right now. The other thing is we're gonna have good weather next week. So, oh yeah, I mean they're end to end here. So, trying not to shake too many here. But as you can see right there, make sure you guys can see good here. That is end to end bees. Just what I want. Sorry, trying to get you guys right in there. So, definitely gonna put on a honey super for sure, because I am doing single brood chambers this year. And the other thing is the super I'm putting on is extracted comb. Kind of could use a little work before they get to it. So let's see. I mean, I can't see why I'm not going to put, I mean, they're all flying today, and this thing is wall-to-wall bees. So, don't think it's early. The other thing was I lucked out last week. I was on the fence about putting a little feed onto the girls, and I'm glad I didn't, because the flow has kind of started at my house. The videos that I did during the week, and you can see the nectar in here. It's all shining. So that's all new nectar. So I'm not too concerned. A little bit of honey on the outside edge. They're definitely bringing in pollen. So I like what I see out of this queen for sure. Definitely lucky. Lucky number 7 for sure. That's another comment someone made this week. Or last week. So, just gonna check the brood real quick and put on that honey super, because it is time. And a lot of people ask about when I put on a honey super, and this year's a little different for me because I am running a single brood chamber. But I definitely think they've got more than enough bees in here to cover any brood, anything I add to them right there. Well, there's a super procedure cup again, and there's my girl right there. So she is laying it up in here. This whole thing is, this is what a super procedure cup looks like. I'll show everybody. You see that right there? It's up on the top of the frame. It's where the queen didn't intend to lay in it, but the bees, I'm not saying that they did, but in general, nothing in it. Drone right next to it. Let's make sure we don't have any problems. But there's my girl. I mean, she's huge. Sorry, I guess I should have done 2 for 1 here. Look at her. Cranking right along. Looks beautiful. Is it a 7? Is it a scratch that looks like a 7? I don't know. She still looks good though. She looks phenomenal. Let's look in the brood. Here's another one right there. So, that had nothing in it either. All right, let's find you. You're in the middle of the frame. Put you right there. Go down easy. These girls, whew, boy, do they need some They need some space. Look at these. This is a packed hive. For sure. And I even took away from this hive. So here's some brood that's kind of emerged in the middle. And she's come in the back right in the middle and filled again. Look at that. Emerging bees. So we got that. A little bit of drones up the top edge here. So, come on girls, get out of the way. Very carefully put that frame together because that's where my queen is. Alright girls, nothing to get excited about. Just want to check things out, see how we're doing, see what we're up to. Emerged brood, some drone kind of in the middle, young larva in the middle, cat brood in the middle. Everything's kind of on this frame. Don't see anything I should be worried about. Look at that. Good pattern right there. So see, this is what I was talking about, the drone. She started laying in the drone section here because it was drone comb. But that's all worker brood. That's all worker brood. So they're ready to start working on that honey super. They really are doing good right here. Definitely like what I see. Come on ladies, let me get in there. I mean, look at that one. There's another one. Nice capped brood. Eggs in the bottom, young larva in the bottom, outer edge. So, more. Oh, big old waggle dance going on over here. So they're well on their way. I definitely think they got enough bees to handle one honey super. And in case you guys haven't watched my videos before, I harvest frame by frame. So when a frame's ready, I take it, spin it, and then I put it right back in. And I find I can turn and burn some frames faster that way. Besides, every year I seem to have more hives, and the more hives you have, the less comb you have for honey. Look at this bee. He's on the drone's back. Where'd he go? And he's right there. So there it is, another one. Eggs in the middle, brood emerging. You get the cycle. She's come back in where they've emerged, and she's filled with eggs. So you keep getting that outer, inner. The inner's clear, the outer, it's cool. You definitely know she's moving forward, so. I like what I see. Busy bees today. Okay, I'm just gonna see, probably just one more. That's all I need to see. And then I'll give them their Mother's Day gift. Oh, no, look, see the pollen? Last week there was no pollen. But because we had such a good week, this whole section right here is all pollen. Make sure you guys are seeing that. My thumb is right in there. Hopefully it's sun's at a different angle, but sorry. But yeah, that something I was worried about last week was no pollen. Now there's plenty of pollen. So, and now there's plenty of feed too. So it really just finally just cracked this week and pretty much had good weather all week. So I'm gonna close these girls up and give them their Mother's Day gift. Okay, ladies, hold on. go. Nice and easy. Nobody gets mad. Well, they get mad. Alright, let's get that down. Queen excluder. Keep my girl down. And my worker bees up. So here we are. All my frames. I'll give you a quick peek of what they kind of look like and why I think they need some work before we move forward. There we go. So some of what they look like in the middle. See, I spin them so you get the racks, but I roll and then I spin. And that's how I stored them this winter, so hopefully, should have cleaned the bottoms a little bit, but that's what they look like going in. So what we'll do is next week I'll give you a little update, as long as the weather permits, on how fast and how far they go in that period of time, 1 week's period of time. And the other thing is, people always ask, I screen that in so they vent, so they only have to defend the front, and that's it. So thank you for watching.